Hello guys, welcome again in my video series of Kotlin. So in this video we will talk about object oriented programming. So there are two ways to write code for a software. One is a procedural programming in which we write functions and we divide our application into different functions. And the other way is object oriented programming. What is meant by object oriented programming? Actually we combine the related variables and related functions and we make a class, and by making a class we can reuse that code. So OOP is basically a faster and easier to execute, and OOP provides very clear structures for the program. So it depends on that how many classes you have in your program. So you will have the separate files for each of the class. So in that way you can easily separate your code, or if you want any change in your code, it is easy to manage the code. So OOP helps to keep the Kotlin code dry. Dry means D for don't, R for repeat, and Y for yourself, and makes the code easier to maintain and modify and debug. So, and OOP makes it possible to create full reusable applications with less code and shorter development time. So you will have, let's suppose you have a class of fruit, let's suppose. Then if you have some functionality written in this fruit, so you will make an object of apple or banana and mango. So all of these objects will have same properties like these fruit. Similarly, if you have an object of class of car, so car can have object of Volvo, Audi, and Toyota, etc. So let's move towards the syntax of defining the classes. So class, a simple class will have properties and functionalities. So what is meant by properties? Properties means variables, characteristics. Let's suppose you are going to make a class of students. So student have ID, name, CGPA, etc. So these all are the properties of student. So let's make a class of car. So here you can see I am using the keyword class to define a class, and always keep in your mind that the first letter of class name should be capital. And let's suppose this car has some properties like brand, and the brand value is empty. Model values will be defined from the main function. So year, so var year. Why I am not writing here why I am writing var? So var means you can modify its value. So always object can modify its value. If we don't, if we want that car will have only one brand, so this it will be changed into val, and here we will write the brand of the car if we don't want to change the brand in future. So this is the class. So this is the class, you can say. This is the concept of encapsulation. Encapsulation means you write the related code, like you apply brakes, and you apply race on it, you apply different gates on it. So these all functionality will be written in this class. So let's make it simple. We have just make the properties of this object of this car class. Now we want to use this car. To use this car we will make object. So to make object we will write here val c1. C1 is an object of this car. Okay, so here we can access the properties by writing c1 and access operator. This dot means access operator. We will write here brand, and brand value is, let's suppose, Ford, and c1 dot model, and its model is here should be equal to sign Mustang, and here c1 dot year is 1969. Now if we want to print all the values, so how can we print the values? We will use print line here, and here we will use brand colon and c1 dot with dollar sign c1 dot brand, and backslash n. Then we will write model colon, and here we will write dollar sign, and here we will use c1 dot model, and lastly its year dollar sign, and c1 dot, we will use curly braces, not round brackets. So year. So let's run it and see what will be the output. So here you can see the object output. So similarly, you can create a multiple objects. So this is the one object. Now if we will create another object, valc2 is equal to car, and this is the constructor. In my next video I will talk about the constructors, type of constructors, default constructor, overloaded constructor. So if you have not subscribed my channel, subscribe it, and also press the bell icon so upcoming video notifications can be notified to you. So this is a C2 object. C2 will have brand, model and year separately in it. And now we will write here, let's copy this three lines and paste it over here and use here C2, C2 and C2. So here I will write 1974, and let's suppose its value is Civic and its brand is suppose Honda. So let's copy this line and paste it over here, and here we will use C2 brand, C2 model and C2 year. So let's run it. Here you can see the values of two objects. To make it simple, we can also make here a function to display the value of this. So let's suppose fun, and define here display car, and here we will pass the car object, and in these brackets what is the error here? So it a type annotation is required, so here we will write car. Okay, and here we can use var. So what it is saying, var and function are not allowed, so here remove it. So now we will call here display car, and we pass here c1, and then again display car and here c2. Don't need to write these lines multiple times, just cut this line from here and paste inside the display method and use here c. So first display call will take c1 as an argument, and that c1 will come to this c, and we use this c to print the brand, model and year. Then after that display method will pass this c2 as an argument, and that will come into this c. Now c is behaved like c2. So let's run this code. So you can see that the output is same. Now you have written this code in a single file, so just cut this code from here and make a separate file, make a separate class of Kotlin. So as you can see that we can write Java code in Kotlin also, so that's why you can see here Java class. So Kotlin class, let's name it car. As you can see here, car.kt file has been created, and paste that code in here. So from onward we will code all the classes in separate files. So now if we will run this code here, you can see it's not giving any error. So run this file. So here you can see the output. In my next video I will talk about constructors. So just make a class of your favorite object, and suppose create a class of a student, write the properties of student, and make 3 objects of student in main, and paste the code in my comment section. Take care. See you in next video.